welcome into episode number 2 of the Bet On Me podcast. It's Thursday, December 2nd, 2021. I am your host, Daniel Perkins. We're going to talk about Thursday night football tonight. We got the Dallas Cowboys heading down to New Orleans to take on the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans 5-6 on the year, lost their last 4 games. Going to be riding a third-string quarterback tonight. Trevor Siemian played his ball up here at University of Tennessee. He played well against the Bucks, but didn't really fare so well in the rest of the games there. But I think they're going to figure it out. I'm looking for the Saints to get a bounce back win tonight. Dallas Cowboys coming in tonight. No head coach Mike McCarthy. He's out due to COVID protocols. You got Dan Quinn coming in. We all know Dan Quinn. 28-3. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, the Dallas Cowboys are 3 of their last 4 against the spread. Okay, now the over/under is the spread. It's moving all over the place, people. It is literally moving like all day. It started out yesterday. The Saints were 7-point dogs, and then this morning it went all the way down to 4.5. Even some sports books had it at even 4, but now it's all the way back up to 6.5. So if I were you, I would take the Saints plus the points, 6.5. Dallas, I believe, is going to win the game, but I just don't think they're going to cover that spread of 6.5 points. I think it's going to go under the line. The total's been moving all day. It was 47. I think at some point it got up to 47.5, and now it's down to 46. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under. I took a couple of different things. Like, if you want to straight up bet on the line, take the Saints with the points. But if you want to actually make some money tonight, let me go ahead and tell you guys what to take. Because if you weren't on my picks last night, you lost out. We had Houston Rockets +3, and we had Edmonton Oilers plus a puck-and-a-half. And both those hit nicely. Both of them were plus money. I had both of them tied up in a parlay together that was plus 549. It was great. I did. Houston Rockets plus 118, Edmonton Oilers plus 198. I had that over at FanDuel. And let me go ahead and tell you tonight, I'm going to go ahead and give you, we're going to talk about a few more sports here, but I'm going to go ahead and give you my same game parlay for tonight's game. I'm going to take Tony Pollard under 44.5 points. I'm going to take the under the alternative total points under 55.5, and I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys minus a half a point. That's the parlay I got going tonight. That is at plus 270 over at FanDuel if you want to jump on that. They got all kinds of prop bets, and you can do the same game parlays, and you can get in there and do a parlay with the points and the spread, which is what I like to do that a lot. I like to take a parlay with the points and the spread, but today I'm just going to go ahead and do a little same game parlay. Like I said, Tony Pollard under 44.5 rushing yards, alternative total under 55.5 points, and the Dallas Cowboys minus a half a point. The game, I think, is going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be close, and I think the Cowboys get the win at the end of the day. On to some other things we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to give you guys one more pick tonight. This right here is my lock of the night. You can lock this down. You can take this to the bank. You can put it in the cooler. You can go to Hawaii with it. You can put a lay around your neck. You can lay out in the sun. You can have a little drink with an umbrella. I don't really care. Just go lock this in. Get your mama's money. Ask grandma for a few dollars. Put something in the bank. Put it in the ticker. Get it on there, people. We got to get this money right here. Let me tell you right now. This right here is my lock of the night. We got the Panthers, the Florida Panthers coming in, NHL play. I got them. They've won 5 of their last 10 games, coming up against the Buffalo Sabres, who have won 3 of their last 10. Tonight, Florida Panthers, I'm giving them a puck-and-a-half. Okay? I'm going to give them a puck-and-a-half, minus 118. You can lock that in over at FanDuel. So I'm going to go ahead and take them. The Sabres are trash this year. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is, folks. All right, there's the place tonight. Anybody has anything out there they'd like me to talk about, they would like the podcast to bring forth in the light, just go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Love to interact with you guys. Love to talk about what you guys want to hear. Love to keep doing the podcast. Like, follow, subscribe. Don't forget to put that money on those games tonight. Remember, we're taking the Saints plus the points, and my lock of the night is going to be the Florida Panthers at the Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to take the Florida Panthers. I'm going to give them a puck and a half. So that's minus 1.5 on the puck line. Florida Panthers, my lock of the night. Go lock that in right now. Get those bets in. If there's anything anybody would like me to talk about, anything anybody would like me to address, any questions, comments, concerns, put those down in the comments, guys. And I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm always going to respond to everybody that sends something to me, a DM, a comment. Also, if you could follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube page. Going to be putting out a new podcast every single day. And that handle is at BetOnMePodcast. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all those platforms. That way you can get the best lines for the best bets every day on the daily podcast here. Once again, my name is Daniel Perkins. This has been the Bet On Me podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, guys, go get those bets in.